Well, the death of 12-year-old Diamante driver put the need for low-cost dental care in the headlines. The Prince George's County boy died back in 2007 after an abscessed tooth infected his brain. His family couldn't afford to take him to the dentist. Joining us now with more on how you can get low-cost dental care and the importance of good dental hygiene is Dr. Haress Rahim, is a specialist in children's dental needs. And Dr. Rahim is with the Bloo dental firm, for lack of a better term, out in Ashburn. Thanks for being with us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We definitely want to talk about some great resources for kids who need to get that dental care, who might not be able to get it as quickly as some other kids. So we're going to talk about that. But my question to you is, how do you get children to brush twice a day?
That's a great question.
How do you do it? Because I've had struggles with this. And I have a 9-year-old to 5, and it's always like, did you brush your teeth? And I always get this look. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you get them to do that?
That's a great question. And I think the bottom line is to make it as fun as possible.
Okay.
One of the ways to make it fun is when they need a toothbrush, to have them actually pick out their own toothbrush in the store. And there are a lot of characters that they can pick, and it makes it a lot more fun for them.
Right.
I think another great way to help kids brush and floss is to make it a family fun activity, even on a daily basis. Kids look up to their parents and they want to be like their parents. So when mom and dad are brushing and flossing in the morning or evening, if the kids can do it with them, it'll be like a family activity on a daily basis. And luckily, going to the dentist nowadays is a lot more fun than when we were kids.
Oh, it sure is. And we were talking about some of the amenities that you have at Bloo Dental. You have peaceful colors and waterfall, and you could sort of get in a relaxed mood to do that.
Absolutely.
Wanted though hit on, there's some important things to know. That we told that story about young Diamante who succumbed to this, and it could have been easily fixed.
Absolutely. There
are dangers associated with not using proper hygiene or
absolutely.
not. Tell us about that.
Oh, absolutely. This was an unfortunate situation which could have been potentially avoided if this boy had gotten dental care. And some of the dental problems that occur cannot be seen by the eye, so going to the dentist on a regular basis is very important, and we can avoid some of these major things from happening.
Now we're looking at video, we saw it of a very young child. I don't even think the earlier child that we showed had any teeth in there, just gum. This child does, of course, but how early should we start taking our kids to the dentist or practicing good hygiene at home?
That's a great question, and we get that asked by parents a lot. I think the first rule is important to remember. By first rule, it's by the time they have their first tooth, or at least by their first birthday.
Really?
So
okay.
by
so
age
really
1.
young. And it just gets them in good practice and make sure also that everything is all right.
Absolutely. It gets them into a good habit, and it also helps parents to learn how to take good care of their kids' teeth and gums.
Okay. You brought a lot of props here, and you talked about some of those fun toothbrushes.
Absolutely.
And we can see some of them here, basically. Also, it shows the stages, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You're talking about as early as 4 to 24 months.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. And according to their age, it's of various sizes. So the smaller kids have a smaller toothbrush, and then the older kids have a larger toothbrush, and it makes it easier for them to hold. And again, these are all characters that kids can relate to and they know about.
Including the rotator brush, and that's good for all ages, I'd imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Ages 3 and above, and it just works great because it moves 100 times plus per minute, and it just does a much better job than manual toothbrushing can.
Okay, all these things are available in your stores. Before we let you go, how does someone get in touch with a low-cost dental or free dental care for the kids?
Almost every county that I know of has dental clinics that patients can get dental care at sometimes very low cost or no cost at all. For example, Loudoun County, we have a health clinic like that. I also volunteer at the Northern Virginia Dental Clinic, which sees patients for, again, little or no cost, and it's available to many families who wouldn't normally have access to dental care.
That's great information. Also, there's a number for kids in D.C. All that's on our website. Dr. Rahim with Bloo Dental out in Ashburn, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Great advice. All right.